Good morning, students. Today we'll discuss about suspension. Okay. Today we'll discuss about suspension. So suspension, it is another type of solution. In the last class we discussed that type of solution. There is, we discussed about solution. Solution is the homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent. In today's class, we'll discuss about another type of solution, that is suspension. This one is very important topic. Let us discuss about it. So suspension, it is a heterogeneous mixture. If we take the example of mud and water, suppose in a container you have water. In water you are trying to dissolve mud particles. Okay, as you know that the particles of mud, these are quite greater in size. Okay, the particles of mud are quite greater in size. That's why these particles can be seen by naked eyes. Okay, हम लोग खुली आंखों से भी इसको देख सकते हैं. The particle size is the diameter of the particles is 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter or more than that. Okay, the diameter of the solute particles in case of suspension is 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter or more than 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter. That's why the solute particles can be seen by naked eyes. Now this one is the mud water. Now what you can say on the basis of this mixture here, this is not a homogeneous mixture. Obviously the mud particles are not spreaded throughout the mixture in a uniform manner, so they will be spreaded in not in a uniform manner. Okay, that's why you can say that this one is a heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture. So what do you mean by heterogeneous mixture? A mixture in which the composition of the constituent particle throughout the mixture are not same. They are called the heterogeneous mixture. So here suspension is an example of heterogeneous mixture. Here the solute particles are not fully dissolved. Okay, here solute particles are not fully dissolved. Okay, not fully dissolved. Okay, so how they remain within the mixture? Okay, how they remain within the mixture? This one what I am writing here, solute particles. Maybe some light is there at the middle. That's why I am saying you this word again. Solute particles are not fully dissolved. So what will happen? The particles can be seen by naked eyes, obviously, are not fully dissolved. particles of solute, how they remain within the mixture? They remain suspended. Okay, how they remain? The particles of solute remain suspended. Where? In the bulk of the medium. Here the medium means solvent. Okay, bulk of the medium is this portion. This inner portion of the solution is called the bulk. The upper portion of the solution, this one. Suppose you have one glass of water. Now if we observe from this portion, from the upper portion, the surface of the water will be observed, and the inner portion, that is the bulk. So inner portion is the bulk and this portion is the surface. Now these particles remain at the bulk of the medium. Now if we want to write the definition of suspension, then what you can say? It is a heterogeneous mixture in which solute particles are not fully dissolved. They remain suspended in the bulk of the medium. I repeat, suspension, a heterogeneous mixture in which solute particles are not fully dissolved but remain suspended at the bulk of the medium is called suspension. So the definition is very easy. What you can say? I repeat. A heterogeneous mixture in which the solute particles are not fully dissolved, they remain suspended, but they remain suspended at the bulk of the medium. This type of mixture is called suspension. Okay, very important. Remember this one. A heterogeneous mixture in which the solid particles are not fully dissolved, but they remain suspended at the bulk of the medium. That is called a suspension. Let us discuss about the properties of suspension. Okay, let us discuss about the properties of suspension. Properties. Number one, first property. It has been already observed that it is not a homogeneous mixture, it is a heterogeneous mixture. So, suspension is a heterogeneous mixture. Suspension is a heterogeneous mixture. Right? This is the first. Solute particles are greater in size and can be seen by naked eyes. Okay, खुले आंखों से भी ये solid particle हमें दिख जाते हैं. Okay, solid particles are not greater in size and they can be seen by naked eyes. Okay, number three. The solute particles get precipitated when kept undisturbed. Okay, when this mixture is kept undisturbed, the solute particles will be settle down. Okay, they get precipitated means settle down. Okay, you can write settle down also instead of precipitated. The solid particles get settled down when kept undisturbed. Right? Means suspension. It means that suspension is unstable. Okay, it is unstable. Okay. Number four. The particles can be separated from solution. Okay, which particles? Solute particles, right? You can write here the solute particles. आप लोग यहाँ पे लिख सकते हैं the solute particles. Okay, यहाँ पे क्या लिखे हैं? The solute particles can be separated from solution by filtration. Okay, or by using filter paper. If we pass this mixture through the filter paper, then the solute particles are greater in size. That's why they will not able to cross the filter paper, the pores of the filter papers. As a result, what will happen? The solute particles, they can be separated. Means the solute particles of suspension can be separated by using filtration. Okay, by using filtration. Now the next point. The particles of solute are able to scatter light. Okay, when a beam of light is passed through the suspension, then the particles are able to scatter the light. But there is a problem. But this can be seen only for freshly prepared suspensions. If it is a freshly prepared suspension, only then this phenomenon can be observed. Means the particles are scattering the light when they are showing the Tyndall effect. This can be seen only for the freshly prepared suspension. What is the reason? If the suspension is kept undisturbed for some times, then what will happen? The solute particles will be settled down, and after that the particles will not remain at the bulb. They will remain settled down, means they will remain at the bottom. As a result, the particles will not be able to scatter the light. But when the particles are present at the bulb, they are able to scatter the light because they are greater in size. So they can show the Tyndall effect. Right? What you can say? The suspension can show the Tyndall effect. But if the suspension is freshly prepared, अगर suspension freshly prepared है तो सॉल्यूट पार्टिकल लाइट को स्कैटर करेंगे और टिंडल इफेक्ट शो करेंगे. लेकिन अगर सस्पेंशन को हम लोग खुद से रख देंगे तो सॉल्यूट पार्टिकल सेटल डाउन हो जाएगा और उसके बाद वो टिंडल इफेक्ट शो नहीं करेगा. रिमेंबर दिस वन, suspension which is freshly prepared, it can show the Tyndall effect, but if it is kept undisturbed for some times, after that it will not be able to show the Tyndall effect. The particles will be settled down. As a result, they will not be able to scatter the beam of light. As a result, they will not be able to show the Tyndall effect. तो ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है, ये एग्जाम में आ सकते हैं कि Tyndall effect freshly prepared suspension शो करते हैं, but after some times, after a certain time, when the suspension is kept undisturbed, the suspension will not be able to show the Tyndall effect. What is the reason for this? तो आप इसको ऐसे एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, ओके. तो इसको एक बार देख लें, जो ज़्यादा लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा लिख लें. So these particles can be seen by naked eyes. This one is the heterogeneous mixture. The solid particles get settled down. When they keep undisturbed, the suspension is unstable. The solid particle can be separated from the solution by using the filtration. The particles of solute are able to scatter the light, but it can be seen only if the suspension is the freshly prepared suspension. Right? Okay. Very important. Very important. Next, let me proceed for the colloid. Okay, चलो हम लोग बात करेंगे अब colloid के बारे में. And remember, the suspension it will not allow the light to pass through it. This one is an opaque mixture. Okay, it is an opaque mixture. If we try to pass the light from it, then it will not be allow the light to pass through it. Okay, ये एक opaque mixture है, but स्कैटरिंग तभी होगा अगर सस्पेंशन का सोल्यूशन डाइल्यूटेड है और बहुत ज़्यादा डाइल्यूटेड है, और उसके साथ साथ सस्पेंशन अगर फ्रेशली प्रिपेयर्ड है तभी जाके स्कैटरिंग हो पाएगा. अदरवाइज सही हो. नेक्स्ट तो हम लोग बात करेंगे कोलॉइड. ओके, तो कोलॉइड क्या होता है? कोलॉइड इज अ टू फेज heterogeneous mixture. It is also a heterogeneous mixture, but it is two-phase heterogeneous mixture, right? Two-phase heterogeneous mixture. These two phases are phase 1. The first phase is dispersed phase. This dispersed phase remain dispersed, मतलब फैले हुए रहते हैं. Remain dispersed in the second phase, that is the phase 2. It is dispersion medium. Okay, write down this. So what is written here? That is, it is a two-phase heterogeneous mixture where one phase is dispersed phase and another phase is dispersion medium. the dispersed phase remain dispersed in the dispersion medium. Here, the dispersed phase is actually the solute. The dispersed phase is actually the solute, and dispersion medium is the solvent. Okay. So, diameter of dispersed phase particles, that is within the range of 10 to the power minus 7 centimeter to 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter. 10 to the power minus 5 सेंटीमीटर से छोटा 10 टू छोटा और 10 टू the minus 7 सेंटीमीटर से बड़ा होता है. ठीक है, 10 to the minus 7 सेंटीमीटर टू 10 to the minus 5 सेंटीमीटर इस रेंज में होता है डायमीटर ऑफ द particles of dispersed phase. Means the solute particles of colloid is greater in size than the particles of true solution, but they are smaller in size than the particles of suspension. तो remember, colloid particle का size suspension से छोटा होता है और pure solution के particle से बड़ा होता है. So here it is. तो colloid is two-phase heterogeneous mixture where dispersed phase remain dispersed in the dispersion medium. Here the diameter of the dispersed phase particle, here the diameter of the, just a minute. Here the diameter of the dispersed phase particle that remain in between 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter to 10 to the power 7 centimeter to 10 to the minus 5 centimeter. You can write this as the definition of colloid. तो colloid का definition आप ऐसे लिख सकते हैं कि it is a two-phase heterogeneous mixture where dispersed phase remain dispersed as within the range of diameter of particles in between 10 to the power minus 7 centimeter to 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter. They remain dispersed in dispersion medium. ओके, तो ये एक टू फेज हेटेरोजेनियस सिस्टम है, हेटेरोजेनियस मिक्सचर है, जहाँ पे डिस्पर्स फेज डिस्पर्शन मीडियम में डिस्पर्स होके रहते हैं, जिसमें पार्टिकल का डायमीटर होता है 10 to the minus 7 सेंटीमीटर टू 10 to the power minus 5 सेंटीमीटर. ठीक है, क्लियर है इतना? तो ये हो गया आपका कोलॉइड पार्टिकल, मतलब कोलॉइड का डेफिनेशन. ठीक है, अच्छा, आज की क्लास में कोलॉइड के बारे में हम लोग डिटेल्स डिस्कशन नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि उतना टाइम नहीं हो पाएगा. तो नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम लोग कोलॉइड के बारे में डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ कॉन्सेप्ट को पढ़ेंगे. ठीक है, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ कोलॉइड एज वेल एज वी डिस्कस डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ कोलॉइड ऑन द डिफरेंट बेसिस. ओके, अलग अलग बेसिस में कोलॉइड को अलग अलग कैटेगरी में डिवाइड किया जा सकता है. लेकिन अपकमिंग एग्जाम के लिए हम डिटेल्स में अभी नहीं दिखाएंगे, बाद में जब टाइम मिलेगा तो कोलॉइड के ऊपर और ज़्यादा डिटेल्स इंफॉर्मेशन दिया जाएगा. बट फॉर द अपकमिंग एग्जाम विल प्रिपेयर अप टू दोज टॉपिक विच आर इंक्लूडेड इन एनसीईआरटी बुक. ओके, दैट इज द क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ कोलॉइड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द स्टेट ऑफ डिस्पर्स्ड फेज एंड डिस्पर्शन मीडियम. ठीक है, जिसका एक बॉक्स आप लोग के बुक में लेफ्ट पेज में नीचे की तरफ दिया हुआ है. ठीक है, उसको हम लोग करेंगे. और एक क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे बोल देते हैं जो एग्जाम में आने का बहुत चांस है, दैट इज टिंडल इफेक्ट. टिंडल इफेक्ट, यू हैव टू लर्न दिस टॉपिक आल्सो वेरी केयरफुली. दैट इज व्हेन टिंडल इफेक्ट क्या होते हैं, दैट इज सपोज वी हैव कोलॉइडल सॉल्यूशन. ओके, यहाँ पे कोलॉइडल सॉल्यूशन. नाउ द पार्टिकल्स आर ग्रेटर इन साइज than pure solution but less in size than suspension. Now if we pass beam of light, then what will happen? The light will be scattered. Scattering of light takes place. Okay, scattering of light takes place and path of the light, okay, throughout this, okay, path of light becomes visible. This phenomenon is called Tyndall effect. Okay, through a colloidal solution. So this one is very important question, that is when a beam of light is passed through the colloidal solution, scattering of light takes place and the path of the light becomes visible. This phenomenon is called Tyndall effect. तो हम लोग इसका डेफिनेशन को अच्छे से याद करें, अच्छे से इसको सीखें कि अगर हम लोग कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन के अंदर से बीम ऑफ लाइट पास करवाते हैं तो स्कैटरिंग होता है लाइट का, और लाइट का जो पथ है वो साइड से विजिबल हो जाते हैं. दिस phenomenon is called the Tyndall effect. I repeat the definition, that is when a beam of light is passed through the colloidal solution, scattering of light takes place and the path of the light becomes visible. This phenomenon is called Tyndall effect. Okay, this phenomenon is called Tyndall effect. The colloidal solution can show the Tyndall effect, but if the solution is pure solution, then the particles are very small inside, they will not be able to show the Tyndall effect. That's why by using Tyndall effect we can identify whether the given solution is a true solution or colloidal solution. ट्रू सोल्यूशन और कोलाइडल सोल्यूशन के बीच में डिफरेंशिएट करने के लिए हम लोग टिंडल इफेक्ट को यूज कर सकते हैं. ओके, लर्न अप टू दिस एंड इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास विल डिस्कस अबाउट द कोलाइडल पार्टिकल्स और कोलाइडल मिक्सचर इन डिटेल्स.